Kick off. Hi, Jakob. I was over at Ballyliffin about a year ago when you won the amateur, and you said that you'd got your spot at the Masters, but you were thinking you'd have to turn professional. Are you kind of like thinking you made the right decision right now when you've excelled in a major?
Yeah. I thought already when I'd made the decision to turn pro when I signed up for Q School. If I got through and got a DP card, I'd turn pro. So I was pretty at ease with that decision. I think also with having gotten a fairly decent good start on DP, it's kind of helped making me feel like it was the right decision. So yeah.
And then when you came over to this part of Ireland, did you mind drift back to Ballyliffin? Did you fly into the same airport maybe to Derry?
No, we flew into Dublin actually both times, so
yeah.
It was the same airport, but yeah, a little bit. It's obviously a different setting and different everything, but yeah, good memories obviously from this island over here.
Yeah, but you experienced all sorts of weather that week, so that's going to be a big help this week, I would imagine.
Yeah, definitely. It's having played in those tricky conditions and rain and wind like they're having now. It sounds like it's pretty brutal out there now. Yeah, it's something that I'm prepared for. We're prepared for, and it's obviously nice to get around without the rain. But if we do have to play in the rain, we're ready for it.
Yeah, and what happens the rest of the day? Will you tuck yourself up and enjoy that everyone else is out in this weather?
Yeah, probably. I was thinking about going to the range just for a little bit, but. Not in this rain. I don't want all my clubs to be soaked tomorrow. So probably just gonna do some recovery and then rest up for the day.
Great.
When you teed it up at Burnham Barrow a couple of weeks ago, did you think it was possible to be the first round leader at the Open? Did you think that was on the cards? Was it?
I wouldn't. The way I was playing, I wouldn't say it was on the cards. I would say I always feel like if I play my game that I can do well. Especially around here, around links courses, kind of shape it around with some good short game as well. But yeah, this hasn't been very good golf the last couple of months. I've been driving it well, but my approach game has been quite awful to say the least. But I think that I wouldn't say suits links golf, but it's being good off the tee definitely suits. You can get it up quite far with the firm fairways compared to if you land in the rough. So yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I know bogey at the last is a bit sour, but how cool is it to walk up that 18th fairway, that big yellow scoreboard, and it's J.S. Olesen on there? How cool is that?
Yeah, it is cool. I didn't really look at it. I was trying to see where my ball had actually ended up. Yeah, obviously annoyed to finish off with a bogey and not getting it up in 2 from there, but it happens, and whether it happens in hole 7 or hole 18 is, at the end of the day, doesn't matter for the full round.
Yeah, a lot of guys out here are turning pro younger now. You're getting guys turning pro 20, 19, 21. You went a little bit later. What was the thought process about staying in the amateur ranks a little bit longer?
I wasn't good enough, and I was in college in the States as well. I wanted to get my degree and work on my game and played very strong fields in amateur golf over there as well, which I think helps prepare you for pro golf. And yeah, I just wasn't good enough. I was never in college thinking, oh, I'm gonna quit and quit college and go pro now, because I wasn't at the level that was required.
What was the determining factor in passing up on the Masters and turning pro before that?
I'd say my age was there a little bit. Being an amateur, I think it would have been a different decision if I was 19 at the time. But also getting out on DP has always been a dream of mine. It's what I watched all the time growing up. Thomas Bjorn, Anders Hansen, those Danish guys before us that are there now. So it's always been a dream. So I had already made the decision before even going to second stage at Q School that if I got through, it would be a no-brainer to turn pro.
Can I ask, did you watch Augusta this April gone? Did you watch it all? And did you have any thoughts when you were watching it?
I watched a little bit of it. Not as much as I probably normally do. I was actually there on Monday trying to, because I played the Georgia Cup where the where the amateur champion plays against the US amateur champion. And we gotten tickets for Monday, and right as we got to Augusta, we could just see everyone flooding out, and we're like, oh, check Twitter, and gotten canceled. So we never got to get in. So I guess maybe that's a sign that I'll get in there as a player instead.
Yeah, that's right. You're ambition to go there another time. Yeah.
Okay, anybody in English? Danish?
I just wondered if there were any particular holes with this wind direction that felt challenging, or shots that you felt with this wind that were hard.
Yeah, I'd say the start as a lefty, the right to left wind isn't the nicest wind for me. Been working on it. I thought I did fairly well on those holes. I feel like if I could make some pars on those right to left wind holes, then that would be good. Especially hole 3 with that front on the right as a lefty with the wind off the right. It's really hard to try and hit a high draw up in. It's hard to get it to really stop compared to if you can hold a little softer cut up into it. So that was a tough one, and we were in between clubs, which does not help either.
How did you originally find a college in the U.S.?
How I got over there?
How did you choose or get recruited?
Well, I didn't really get recruited. I started at a junior college. It was whoever was the coach there at the time had messaged my coach on Instagram if he had any players and that were willing to go. And I decided quite late that I wanted to go. I always thought I didn't want to go, but kind of when I was half a year out of being done with high school, I was like, well, I'm not close to being good enough, and it's hard to do university and high-level sports in Denmark. So I was like, well, I have to go, and then that was my only option. But it worked out fine from there.
Okay, Danish?
Cheers, thank you.
Hej Jacob.
Hej.
Jeg tror, jeg har talt 3 tv-interviews, et radiointerview, og nu står vi her i en masse internationale. Så skal du ud og lave noget mere. Det er svært at slå dig ud af kurs, men er det her lidt overvældende alligevel?
Nej, det er fint. Det er okay. Står egentlig mere og tænker på, at jeg skal lige kunne holde mig. Jeg skal ud til at tisse i en kop. Men nej, det er sgu meget fint.
Dopingkontrol eller hvad?
Ja, åbenbart.
Okay.
Jeg havde ellers en for 2 måneder siden, men den tæller åbenbart ikke her.
Okay. Jason Day, jeg går ud fra, at det må have været et idol, da du har været i din midt-teenageår, få lov at spille med ham, og så sætte ham på plads foran tusindvis af mennesker. Hvordan er det? Hvad er det for en oplevelse?
Jo, det er meget fedt. Nu vil jeg sige, det er min 3. de åbne runde i træk, hvor jeg går enten lige foran eller lige bagved mit største idol, Phil, fra da jeg var helt lille. Men jo, det er fedt at spille med en som Jason, der jo har vundet major og ligget nummer 1 i verden og alt det der. Det er jo meget cool. Han var rigtig flink. Det var Taylor også. Så det var en super fed gruppe.
Men hvad skal der til at slå dig ud af kurs? Fordi når man ser dig derude, så er der, altså, det virker som om, du spiller en hvilken som helst anden turnering.
Ja, jeg vil sige, jeg kan godt mærke, at benene de står ikke helt stille på hul 1. Det gør mine ben nu nok aldrig, når jeg svinger. Men inden jeg skulle slå, der kan man godt mærke, at man ryster lidt. Ikke? Selvom vi har prøvet det sidste år, så er det er jo stadig noget andet, når man står i en tribune.
Hvad er det ved længsgolf, der får det bedste frem i dig? Har du identificeret
Ja, jeg
noget?
tror bare, det er man behøver ikke være perfekt, hvis man kan, ligesom, hvad kan man sige, tage det stille og roligt, spille smart, bruge nogle af bakkerne, i stedet for altid at skulle prøve at flyve den op, og så sådan noget linksgolf, 30-40 fod, tit selv med et 8-jern, kan være et rigtig, rigtig godt slag. Og det kan jeg egentlig meget godt lide. Man behøver ikke stå og stige en pind ned. Man hul 14, hvor pinden står i dag, alt der er mindre end 2 meter højere om den pind for eksempel, er jo fuldstændig slagtet næsten. Den kommer til at rulle ned, helt dernede måske i bunkeren. Så bare ind højere om, og så tage den derfra. Mit short game har været ret godt. Jeg sad faktisk på YouTube og så Phils video. Han lagde en video op for et par måneder siden, 10 minutter, og brugt nogle af de ting, som har været rigtig godt. Så jeg tror bare det der med, at man kan tage det skal ikke stille og roligt, man skal stadig være virkelig skarp på sine targets, men man kan bevæge bolden lidt ind på nogle forskellige måder i mange forskellige højder, og stadig ende samme sted.
Hvad foreslog Phil i den video?
Ja, men der er nogle forskellige ting om hvordan man slår nogle chip fra den bagerste fod eller den forreste fod, og slå nogle lidt forskellige højder fra de bagerste, specielt fra den bagerste fod, når man er på sådan noget der er så hårdt her, så man er nødt til at komme ret stejl ned på den, ellers så glider køllen bare. Og det virker ret godt.
Jeg tror ikke, du har fået spillet prøverunde med ham. Har du fået snakket med ham?
Nej. Jeg sidste år, efter 4. runden, ventede jeg inden ved scoring for lige at sige hej, da han spillede lige bag mig. Men ikke i år. Jeg stod og chippede ved siden af ham faktisk den anden dag, men jeg sagde ikke noget til ham. Han står jo og træner. Man føler heller ikke, at man skal hvad kan man sige, presse på eller sådan noget.
Det kan være, der venter en chance.
Ja, måske.
Ja. Tak for det.
Ja, selvfølgelig.
Jeg må ikke lave det her, så
okay.
Hvis, også sammen med Søren Amstrup, hvis vi
Yes.
gør det herude.
Ja.
Svensk fråga.
Det er rigtig dårligt, det.
Have you played with Ludwig in college tournaments? Ludwig Åberg?
I've played in college tournaments with him, yeah. Don't know if we've ever been paired. We have been paired together.
Was he better than you?
Quite a lot. I remember when he won the Big 12 championship at Prairie Dunes, I think it was, up in Kansas, by like 10 shots. I think I think he was 15 under for 4 rounds, and I think I finished 9th at 1 over, maybe a couple over, and I thought that's insane. I think his coach also said at that time, if the way he played, he would have won a major that week, and I don't even think I don't even think that's far off set when you see how he's then done afterwards.
Exactly. Have you played some Swedish tournaments?
I think when I was really young, played some junior events over there.
So not in the Nordic League or anything, this kind of...
No, actually in 2017 I think I played a Nordic League event as an amateur at Elise Farm, I think it's called.
What do you call it? Down south there?
Yeah.
Okay.
No good memories.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Cool.
They're waiting for you out there.
Yeah.
Tak for det her.
Do you have a request for Norgard?